It says you're live.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hopefully, look, we need some feedback if everybody can hear us okay and see us okay and, all that stuff okay.
We're trying all the new things, so we want to make sure that all the things are working.
Yeah, so we may have some technical glitches. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe we won't. I'm trying to log on to YouTube right now so I can make sure we can see from that aspect.
That's a good idea. Make sure your volume on there is turned down.
It is.
Oh, you can mute it on there though, can't you?
Let's see here. Okay. So bear with us.
We decided to wait until like 8:15 to start setting this up, and then realized that we wanted to try all these new technology things. And
hey, Bon Beanie. Hello to Mike, first of all. Yes, you were the first one here, Mike. Congratulations on that. And Bon Beanie, we got Meg out there, and Down Under Cruisers are here.
Your mom.
My mom is here. Hello, Mom.
She was for a second. I don't know if she's back, but she had to go help Joe with the side-by-side because it died.
All right. Yeah.
Cool.
My shirt's a little wrinkly. Look at that. It's showing up. Can you turn that light down on just a...
Which one?
That one? This one here. I feel like I'm angelic.
Hey, Mary Miller's on.
Mary Miller?
She's never on.
David Burgess.
All right. Turn this down. That's this way? Is that better?
That's a little better.
How about this one?
Felt like...
Is this one okay?
I think that one's all right. I just felt like there should be like an aura going, oh, and if anybody, that should be on you, not me. So mine should be like a red demonic glow or something. How's the audio? Can you guys hear us okay?
Is that a sticker on your shirt?
No, this is an Adventures Ahead shirt. This is the real deal, man.
From this angle, it looked like a sticker.
I'm trying to stand up too far because I don't have pants on.
Oh, everybody saw your butt.
So, yeah. Did they really?
Yeah, you're...
Oh, yeah. It's just boxer shorts. Come on, it's boxer shorts.
Meg says we sound and look great.
Good.
I know. No, I'm just kidding.
Good. Thank you, Meg. All right, so, yeah.
I'm gonna switch this around. Like, the carnival thing is cool, but I really like this. just for the heck of it.
Look, I didn't get a drink.
I didn't either.
Well, we do have some.
Are we going to do those Guinnesses?
We do have the Guinness coffees in here.
And they're right out of the can?
Yeah, you can do that.
What?
We're not. Look.
I do have my fancy new mug.
Look, we got the whatevs group on here today. So, whatevs, right? We can drink it out of a damn can. It's okay.
Who hopefully join us soon.
Well, we told them 9 o'clock.
We did, yes.
So cheers. This is, again, I think we've had this on the show before. The Guinness Cold Brew.
It's delicious. We've discovered that anything with coffee in it is better. Like the Cokes with coffee, Guinness with coffee.
Does seem to be a theme.
Sweet sugary syrup with coffee.
Coffee with coffee.
Not I don't really like coffee with coffee.
I mean, it's got to have something else in it for me too. Unless it's in the Dominican Republic, because that's some coffee. Let me just tell you, that is some coffee.
So for anybody that has not joined us before, the way that this works is at 9 o'clock our time. So in about 7 minutes, we're going to start the podcast itself. We're going to have some really awesome guests on with us, which is really exciting.
Hey, Adam.
At that time, we probably won't interact with the chat a whole lot, unless something.
We might a little bit though tonight.
Yes, we might. We might. If something relevant comes up, then of course we'll talk about that. We'll go for about an hour, and then we'll roll the credits, and then we'll jump back on and chat with all of you.
Mike says thanks for booking their cruise.
Absolutely. Sorry it took so long. I'm still learning, but I think I did all right.
Yeah. Does this shirt make me look buff? I feel like is it making me look, or is it just like a weird camera?
It makes you look buff if this one makes me look super skinny.
All right.
It does it? Does this one make me look super skinny?
Yeah. Black. You are super skinny, but black is slimming.
Adam said Kimbra is great to book cruises. Thanks, Adam.
Adam was just on a cruise. So
yes, his pictures have been killing me because I want to be on the cruise too.
The dog is staring at me. Do you need to take him out?
I guess.
Because he's already staring at me.
Okay.
And that's not a good sign. And we have 6 minutes, so maybe take him out.
All right.
Okay.
I can't squeeze past you.
Sorry. So I guess I'm not getting that.
That's not
yeah, so we are going to have Adventures Ahead on here, and I see them in the waiting room now. Hello, in the waiting room. We'll bring you guys on in a little bit after 9, and it's going to be a fun episode. We had them on the Cruise Geeks. That was a lot of fun, and yeah, been looking forward to getting them on to this podcast, Fintastic Cruising, and yeah, I don't know what else I was going to say, but hopefully we won't have any technical difficulties. We're using better microphones, but they're relying on battery power. So if suddenly you can't hear us, then the microphones failed. Hopefully that won't happen. But yeah, how's everybody's week been? We've had a crazy week here in Florida. Lots of crazy stuff happened in our week. And I'm really glad it's the weekend because I'm ready for this week to end. But here we are. I hear the door. She may be back. That was really fast if she's back. Reno's glad this week has ended as well because not only did we have the 4th of July, a dog's favorite holiday, the 4th of July, but we also had a hurricane, which wasn't really much of anything, to be honest. But we had thunderstorms that were not with the hurricane that had loud rain, and apparently the dog is now more frightened of loud rain than of fireworks. But then we had fireworks throughout the week, just in case the dog forgot that he was slightly afraid of fireworks. So,
like last night when it was bedtime.
Yeah. But yeah, Adam. I mean, look, I've been in Florida a long time. I've been through bad storms, and I've been through storms that weren't that bad. I'm on the cautionary side of things. I take news serious about storms and stuff. So when they said it was a hurricane, I was like, okay, we're going to treat this very, very seriously, which we did. But we knew it wasn't going to be like we had to evacuate hurricane or anything like that. It was mostly, they were talking about storm surge and stuff. Turns out that we barely even heard any storming. Like, it rained, I think, outside that night, but it was like such a light misting of rain.
We had worse storms the Saturday before.
I woke up about maybe 2-3 in the morning. I think I heard a little bit of wind, but yeah, it was not bad at all. Oh. There was some. I did have one issue though. When I went to work on Thursday, I drove my car and I backed up. Okay, so we have 2 cars, so we usually carpool, but she went to work out early, so I backed my car out. I'm driving out of the apartment. I hear a scraping sound, right? So it's like a loud scraping sound. But I'm like, well, maybe it's a stick. So I turn out of the apartment onto the main road and go up to the stoplight, which is just a little ways up. And it sounds like metal grinding on asphalt. And I'm like, oh no. So is my muffler dragging? Like, what is happening right now? So it's a really long, it's like a 5-minute light. It finally changes, and I turn the corner, and it's still, scraping. Well, once I turn the corner, the place we usually take our cars to is just right there on the right. So I pull in there. I'm like, well, I'll just pull in there, and then we'll see what happens. Pull in there, it stops, right? So I pull into a space, get out of the car, I go out, I look underneath the car. I don't see anything. My muffler's not dragging. Everything seems to be intact. I'm like, okay, we'll get in the car again, back up, no sound, drive out. I'm like, well, it must have been a stick from the storm, and it must be in the road. When I turned, it stopped. So there in the road, when I turned back onto the road, there is a stick. And I'm telling you, the stick was like this big. It was like skinnier than my pinky. It had like maybe 2 branches coming off of it. Apparently, that makes the sound of metal on metal. So turns out the car was okay.
So Adam wants to know what I'm drinking. Adam, this is Guinness cold brew. Yeah. It's delicious.
Yeah, if you like Guinness and you like coffee, you'll probably like it. If you don't like Guinness or you don't like coffee, you probably won't
I don't
like
really
it.
like coffee.
But you like coffee flavored
stuff. I do.
So.
Yeah.
All right.
We're a minute away.
We are a minute.
Probably less than a minute because your story was like 4 minutes long.
Sorry about that. It was a panicky type moment.
Yeah. All right. Are you ready?
I think so. We're going to roll the intro.
We're going to roll the intro. Are you ready? All right. Where's it at?
Come with me, we're going on a Fintastic cruise. Pick your destination with news, tips, and reviews. But here is an item you might not have thought of. All of the things under the water. Nature surrounds us with elegant features. You can't go on a cruise and not see the creatures. So let's make some magic, let's get ecstatic. Instantly classic, maybe romantic. The wildlife around you, cinematic on your Fintastic cruise.
Bonbini, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Fintastic Cruising. I am Matt.
And I'm Kimbra.
And we have an exciting show for you tonight, whenever you're listening to this. This podcast is going to feature a really cool couple from a YouTube channel called Adventures Ahead. And we'll bring them up in just a moment or so. But first of all, is there any news we need to go over?
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at the computer because it's making noise.
I know, but will we still be able to hear them? Oh, yeah. We'll hear them through the phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as I have the volume up in the phone. Sorry, podcast world. We're having technical issues. Yeah, we should be good.
All right. News.
News. We did hear some news this week. I mean, just a little bit. We're not, the news people, but
like the news we heard today. Is that what you're talking about? Or other news?
Yeah.
The cancellation?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
There's been lots of stuff going on. There's been stuff going on with the CDC and Florida, back and forth, politics, blah, blah, blah. Stop, just let us cruise. Stop fighting with each other. You don't even care about this. Anyway, but there's been some other cancellations, which scared us a little bit.
Yeah, well, because one of them was Virgin Voyages.
Which we have scheduled in November.
Yes, but they only canceled some sailings through October 1st.
Right. Which apparently has to do with them getting their ships over to the United States and stuff. So that wasn't too bad. I think that's like the gist of it. There's been a few other things. Australia, I feel so bad for the Aussies because they just can't get vaccines over there and they're just closed forever, which just sucks. So yeah, that's not good. But hopefully things will continue to shape up and people will get vaccinated and we can cruise. All right, I think that's all I had. I didn't have a lot of news.
Yeah, I didn't have anything else. I don't know.
I'm just giving you your chance because you're always like, man, you talk so much and then I don't have a chance to say anything. So I'm just like, awkward pause time.
If you need to book a cruise, fintastictravel@gmail.com.
There you go. All right. Well, then let's go ahead and bring on our guests so that we have some entertainment here.
You saying I'm not entertaining?
I'm not. I would never say that. I would never, ever say that.
All right.
Hey, Josh and Michelle. How are you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
We are good. We are good.
Good.
Hopefully we don't have any technical issues tonight. I'm just hoping and praying.
Look, we are not the most professional podcast out there. So we try and improve things, tweak things here and there. That's usually when we get ourselves into trouble. But I think we'll be all right. We'll be all right.
One day we'll get the green screen up again.
Yes. Although then we don't have our cool D&D die.
I know, that's kind of the problem. It's like I like the cool lights, but also I like the green screen.
Plus, we've got Josh and Michelle in here, and we had to have the pops on here for them.
All my Harry Potter love.
I was going to say, I love the pops up there.
So, okay, if you have been living under a rock or something like that, this is Josh and Michelle from Adventures Ahead. And tell us a little bit about who you are and your YouTube channel and your Facebook group and all that stuff.
Go ahead, Josh.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, we are Josh and Michelle, The Ventures Ahead. We started this channel in like 2017, and just really enjoy cruising. Have been bummed because we can't go cruising, but now that is looking like a thing of the past. I mean, legitly. I mean, it looks like everything's going to be pretty good going forward. We do have cruises booked and stuff. So, and we have a Facebook page, and it's just real laid back and fun, and nothing too serious. We're if you don't know, we're not too serious. We like to joke and have a lot of fun, and
It's whatevs.
Yep, it's whatevs. That's what our whole thing is. Like, go on a cruise, don't schedule too much things. You don't want to. You want to just take it easy, and just whatever happens.
You know what you guys are for sure, though? You're consistent, because you guys have been doing live streams on Saturday nights forever, and you're like always there. You're reliable. You've got a bunch of people that tune in every week and just have a lot of fun. So look, they have vlogs that are really fun and exciting, but they also have the live stream on Saturday nights, which is a blast. So definitely go and check that out. They have a lot of fun over there. And you guys do have some cruises booked?
5, yeah.
We have 5 booked.
5. Okay.
Yeah.
When's your first one coming up?
September 25th. So coming up soon.
On the Sunrise out of Miami.
Ah, okay.
Cool.
What is on the 18th?
We have September 18th.
So we'll be.
Oh.
We're like right, but we're going on the horizon, but we're going out of Miami. So
We come back on the 26th.
Oh man,
We have an 8 night.
that'd be awesome.
I know, that would have been cool.
So
We could have met up.
All right.
And then we have one like 2 days after that.
Like almost a back-to-back.
Yeah.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
On the
What is
Mardi
that
Gras.
one?
On the Mardi Gras.
Oh,
Oh,
finally,
nice.
the Mardi Gras.
Yes.
So you guys are going on the Mardi Gras. So you're going on the Sunrise, which the Sunrise was formerly something else, right?
I think it was the
Is it Triumph?
Triumph. Yeah.
It's Triumph. And then you're going on the Mardi Gras. That's pretty cool. So 2 cruises. Where's the Sunrise going?
Oh,
And don't say
let me
to
pull
the
up the
east, 'cause that-
shipmate.
What is it?
Let me pull the shipmate app.
This is what happens when you have 5 cruises booked, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
You don't even know where your cruises are going.
So we're going
That's
to
a good problem to have.
Yeah, it is, Matt. It totally is. So we're going to Nassau, the Bahamas, which we won't get off the ship there. We've been there, seen it several times. We're good with staying on the ship, especially the Sunrise. We've never been on, so give us some time to explore. The next one is Half Moon Cay, which we absolutely love. So we're very happy about that. And then the other one is Grand Turk. So it's going to be a Jimmy Buffett day, a Margaritaville day for us there. So and then just a sea day. So
that's a cool itinerary. I mean, yeah, Nassau's Nassau, but yeah, I like Half Moon Cay is amazing, and Grand Turk is amazing. I love both those ports quite a bit. And then what about the Mardi Gras? Where's the Mardi Gras going to take you?
Okay, so I'm pulling up this other one, and this is actually a 7-day. The other one's a 5-day, the Sunrise. And so this is leaving from Port Canaveral, so we actually have to travel up to Port Canaveral to get on it. But we're going to Cozumel, Mexico, which we like there because we like the beach clubs. We're actually going to try
Nachi Coco.
Nachi. We're going to try that for the first time.
Cool.
So, and then the next one is Costa Maya. We're contemplating just staying on the ship there because we have been there several times, and so we're just contemplating staying on the ship there. Our next port is Mahogany Bay, Roatan, and we're thinking about doing something there. What was it?
Beach club.
A beach club, another beach club type thing. So, and then we have 2 sea days at the end of that one, which we enjoy 2 sea days at the end of our cruise.
Yeah,
I feel like it lets you really relax. You're not like, oh man, I'm back from this port, and the next day I got to pack. You know what I mean? Like I got to start packing. So we like that.
No, I totally agree with that. Yeah, it's because if you just have 1 sea day, you're just thinking about the next. Like you can try not to think about getting off the ship, but you're thinking about getting off the ship. But if you have 2,
That's right.
then you don't think about getting off the ship on the first sea day. And you just have to do it.
That's right.
That sounds like a pretty cool itinerary, though. And look, you're on the Mardi Gras, so yeah, Costa Maya, not my favorite port either. I have done a fun tequila tasting tour right there in the port, though. That was pretty cool.
Okay.
And just real short, but still, you've got the Mardi Gras, so that might be a good opportunity to explore the ship. Of course, it probably won't be super crowded because a lot of these ships are not at capacity.
Right.
I would assume. I don't know what they'll be in September. I don't know what the numbers are going to be, but I feel like they probably won't be as full as they would be normally. And the Mardi Gras is huge, right? So,
right. We heard maybe like because our Mardi Gras is October 2nd, and we heard I think we heard 70% maybe.
Well, where'd you hear that from?
I don't know, but I heard it from somebody. So
I figure the Mardi Gras is so big. It's probably like, I haven't been on the huge Oasis class ships, but everybody says that even though they have like 10,000 people, I know that's not accurate, but they have so many people on, like they don't feel crowded. Like they've managed the space really well. So I would imagine that Carnival did the same thing with the Mardi Gras, and so having 70% is probably going to feel like 50% on another ship or something like that.
Adam just said that the Horizon went out at 75%.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
I mean,
they're
things
already there.
Things could change
Yeah.
between now and then too, and it could be different ship. Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know. I stopped trying to predict this stuff about a year ago because I realized everything I thought was going to happen was completely wrong. So I just stopped trying.
I just want to get on my ship. That's all I want. And after I get on that ship, I'm either going to have to come up with a new line at the end or we have to book the Horizon again.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do. So maybe you can come up with a Mardi Gras line.
Maybe. I'm going to have to put it out to everyone else to come up with something for me to say.
Right.
It took me forever to get head for the Horizon.
What was the last cruise you guys were on?
That was
our What Ups 2 non-group group cruise.
Right. And
so it was right before cruising shut down, really.
Yep, it was. It was the end of February, beginning of March.
I think we got off on March 8th.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was right at the end.
Yeah.
You guys, there were ports that they didn't let you get off at on your cruise,
right? Our last port, Grand Turk, we're not allowed to get off the ship. So we were all just like, what the heck? Like, what's going on? Because this is all before everything started. So we were just like what? Like, we can't get off the ship here? So, and everybody was like looking forward to that because we all everybody in a group kind of we bought 3 cabanas in a row and we're going to have one big party and then but couldn't do none of it. So.
Jeez. Yeah, I remember seeing stuff on that. And I remember seeing you guys on Facebook on the ship that day, waiting to find out if they're going to let you off or not. And biding your time. Are they going to let us? I think they might. No. So, yeah.
They kept on telling us for about 5 hours, just stay tuned.
Yeah, they seriously kept on coming over the thing saying, oh, we're just trying to figure out more. It's well, it's 2:00 in the afternoon. I don't think we're getting off the ship now. But
right. It almost would have been better if they would have just been look, you're not getting off the ship, so just enjoy yourselves.
Right.
So you don't have that hope, that maybe it'll happen kind of thing going on. So you've got 5 cruises booked, though. So you've got 2 September, October that are almost back to back. Have you guys ever done a back to back?
No, but the next ones after that the next ones right after those 2 are our first back to back ever.
So when are those?
Okay, so those are February 6th on the Carnival Freedom, and then February 12th on the Carnival Freedom. So it's a 6-day and then an 8-day on the Carnival Freedom.
And that's a true back-to-back. You don't have any time between?
Right. And that will be a special cruise because it is our honeymoon cruise.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
We are getting married after being together for
it'll be 8 years.
8 years. We're finally she finally convinced me. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, congratulations on that, guys.
Hey, thanks.
Thank you.
I know it was the talk of the town for a long time.
Yeah.
So maybe they'll let you keep your stuff on, right? And you just have to. You'll probably have to get off the ship,
Right.
and then
Yeah.
come back on or something like that.
Right. We made sure to have the same room because I guess sometimes you can switch rooms or whatever, but
Right.
we're keeping the same room so we can just leave our stuff right on. And yes, you have to get off, but then like you get right back on, and then you get on before like even the diamond and platinums and stuff. So
Oh, cool.
Oh.
that's what
What we've seen.
that's what we've seen. So
That's cool.
yeah.
And so how long are those cruises and where are they going?
Okay, so
Since you got the app pulled up.
yeah, I do. I'm ready this time, Matt. So the first one is a 6-day, and it is Princess K's, which we've been there, and it's all right. You know, I mean, once you've been to Half Moon K, you're like Princess K. You're like, okay, you know. In my opinion,
I haven't been to Princess K, so I'll take your word for it.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's all right. It's not, it's not terrible.
Yeah.
And then our next one is Grand Turk. So we'll be going to Grand Turk yet again. And then the next one after that is a new port for us that we've never been, and that's Amber Cove.
Okay.
And, right. We've never been there before. So
I think you guys will like it because you like Grand Turk, like you like the built up port. To me, Amber Cove is like that times 3 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
It's not as good for going out of the port for excursions.
Sure.
There are some things that you can do that are kind of cool from what I can tell, but the port itself is really like built up quite a bit.
Okay. And the next one is, of course, on the Freedom, and that's an 8-night. 8-night. And if I didn't mention, these leave out both this, of course, they're back to back. They leave out of Miami, so we're leaving out of Miami. And the first stop on the 8-day, Half Moon K. So
nice.
That was a must for that's what we wanted for our honeymoon. We wanted Half Moon K to be part of that. So Half Moon K is the first, and then Grand Turk again. So we'll be going there a lot, but no problems there.
Yeah.
No problems.
Yeah. Twist my arm, right?
And then we have something, a first 2 for us. We have a sea day in the middle of our cruise. We've never had that.
Nice.
So that's pretty cool. And then we go to Aruba, which we've never been.
Oh, I love Aruba.
Yep, we've never been, so we are very excited about that. It looks awesome. So yes, and the next one, I'll let Michelle say it because I've been reading them all.
Bonaire. So the next one's Bonaire. So that
Bonaire, okay.
Yeah, we're pretty
nice.
excited about. We know you love that one, so.
Yeah, we've never.
Oh, go ahead.
We've never been to that one either. So that's a new port as well. So.
Hopefully, we'll have been there at that point.
Yeah, our September cruise goes to Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao.
Oh.
I've been to Curacao and Aruba, but not Bonaire.
I've not been to any of them.
And I loved Curacao and Aruba, hence the Bon Beanie thing. And Bonaire is like scuba diver paradise. So for us, it's like, yes. But I've heard really good things about Bonaire as well. And that's an awesome itinerary. The sea day in the middle, I like that because especially when you have like 4 ports or something, if you're just like port, it's like I need a break. Like I need to rest for a day, and that gives you an opportunity to do that. So that's kind of a nice experience as well. I think you'll like that.
Right. And also I wanted to say we do have the 2 sea days at the end again, which is awesome.
Nice.
I think that's a common thing when you hit that Southern Caribbean is that you need those 2 sea days just to get back to Florida. And that is definitely a bonus. That's awesome. Now, you guys are getting married. Are you getting married on the ship? Or are you getting married before that? Like, what are your plans there?
No, we're just getting married here in Michigan with just our family, and then our plan is just to party on the ship. So we're not really having a reception or anything. We're just gonna have like a small ceremony, like at my parents' house.
Mm-hmm.
And then our parents are going on the second leg of our honeymoon cruise with us. So that'll be interesting.
Yep.
Well, they shouldn't go on the first one, right?
Right.
I mean, they can, you can just be like, we'll see you in a few days. That's awesome. No, I think that's the way to go. Have it, and then you get rid of so much drama.
Mm-hmm.
Weddings just create so much drama and stuff, but if keep it low key, and then that'll be awesome. That'll be a great time.
Yes.
Now that's 4 cruises though. You said you have 5.
Yes, we do. We have one more, and this is for September of 2022 on another. All these ships that I've said are all new ships for us. We've never been on any of them. So that's one thing that we like to kind of do, is try to do new ships, every time. And this one is the Carnival Legend.
Oh, okay.
Out of
I've been on that one. I haven't been on any of the ships you've mentioned so far, but that's the first one I've been on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, out of Baltimore too. That's a new port for us. We've never sailed out of Baltimore. So
is that a closer trip for you guys?
Yeah.
That's our closest cruise port.
You guys drive, or do you fly, or does it depend?
Depends.
We're gonna be flying coming up, but we have driven historically. So.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought you guys had driven.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I will tell you this: the Legend of the ships I've been on so far, the Legend is my favorite. I've only been on her once, but and I went on the Legend. I loved it. I loved everything about it. And then I went on the Vista and was a little disappointed the first time. Liked it a little better the second time. Went on the Breeze, fully expecting it to become my favorite ship because it has everything I like about the Vista and nothing that I don't like about the Vista. The Breeze was great, but I was like, I don't know. I still feel like I like the Legend more? And then I got to tour the Miracle, and the Miracle's a sister ship. And as soon as I was like walking through the level with all the stuff, it just, something about that ship, I was like, oh yeah, this is why I love the Legend. Like there's something about the design, or I don't know. I really like the Legend. So I hope you guys enjoy it as well.
Yeah, we
Legendary.
We watched a walkthrough on it, and we really liked the layout.
Yeah.
I think it's also pretty unique. Like they have that like foresty looking area that you walk through. I thought that was really cool on deck too.
That's the thing about the Legend and the Miracle, and I haven't been on the other ships in that class, but I feel like they stand out from other ships. Like they really, like the Miracle has like this Frankenstein bar, and it has like an Alice in Wonderland thing, and the Legend has all this like Arthurian legend stuff and different things. It's just like
everything
it's very
is
themed.
like over the top theme.
Yeah, which
so
I
like.
like.
You know where you are because there's a theme to it.
Yeah. It's kind of like my friend Kevin always says, like places like New Orleans and Key West, he's like, you could drop me in one of those cities without telling me where I was, and I'd immediately know where I was. Whereas a lot of other cities, like you wouldn't really know. Like, you could be in all kinds of different cities. I feel like the Legend is like that with cruise ships. Like you could drop me on a Carnival ship and I might not know what one am I on, but if you drop me on the Legend, I immediately know this is the Legend. So that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Yeah, we like the uniqueness of it. We did like that. So yeah. No, it's funny you say that about the Breeze. You thought it was going to be your favorite. Well, we were on the Magic and it was great, but we still, that's my second favorite ship. I still like the Valor better. So, but the Magic is awesome, and that's a sister ship to the Breeze, which is those are fantastic ships.
Yeah,
that do a lot right. But
they do.
I still like the Valor.
I think part of what jaded me on the Breeze was that it was a fun cruise. I don't mean to speak on that, but it was really, really crowded cruise, and everything was packed. There were long lines for everything, like excessively long. And so I think that sort of made my impression of the ship a little different than maybe what it should have been. So I would like to go on that class of ship again, give it another shot. Because what I love about that class is that whole outdoor deck that's not just a walkway, but that they've integrated the bars and the restaurants into it. I think that is such a beautiful thing. And I think that's what the Mardi Gras is going to do really well too, and even take it to the next level.
Absolutely. I love those outdoor spaces too. So it's nice to just hang out there, and there's a lot of places out there where you can just relax. So
Very cool. You're quiet. I'm trying to give you.
You have to stop talking.
I'm stopping. I'm officially stopping talking.
I jumped in to talk about the Miracle.
All right.
I've been on the Miracle. That's all I got.
Whatevs, right?
Yeah.
Whatevs.
So what? Well, let's do this then. What is your favorite port that you guys have experienced now?
Well, can I put it in two different categories? So like Half Moon Cay for the beach experience.
Okay.
St. Martin for the outside the port experience.
Right.
I'd agree.
You guys had like a crazy time in St. Martin, didn't you? If I'm remembering correctly.
No, we had a crazy time on St. Kitts.
St. Kitts.
That I don't care if I ever go back there again.
The Cool Runnings bus.
Yeah, it was that rickety bus.
Yes. But what did you do in St. Martin?
Oh, we did it. It was on What Ifs 2, and we did a tour with our friends Scotto and Ted and Bill and Amanda, and we did a tour just around St. Martin. We just got a rando guy with a taxi, took us around. He took us to like
everywhere.
Yeah, he took us all over. He took us to the French side. That was cool. We went and hung out on a beach there.
We went to a great bakery.
Oh, like a French bakery thing. Oh, wonderful. And then we just went around, and it was just a lot of fun. Yeah. It was just a really good time with some friends of ours from the ship. So
that's cool. So you got to really experience the island then, it sounds like. Is
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
Is St. Martin where you get to that point and you can see like the Caribbean and the Atlantic? Is that St. Martin, or is
that's St. Kitts?
Oh.
That's St. Kitts. Okay, that's St. Kitts. I haven't been to any of those. The only real true Southern Caribbean I've been to is Curacao and Aruba.
Oh.
Now, I kind of trashed on St. Kitts, but what you're talking about, they took us to a point. We did a tour that was really janky. The guy stopped at his house to go pee. I mean, it was bad. And then somebody else was like, "Can I go pee?" And he's like, "No." We got back in, the thing just took off. But no, he took us to the point. He took us to the point where like there's like a clearing, and you can see that where those two seas meet perfect. And I stood there, dude, and just took it in, and that was awesome.
It was beautiful.
It was really cool. It's one of the coolest things I've seen, like on an island. And that was worth it to go there once, but I don't need to go back.
Right. We have something from the chat that needs to come in here.
Oh, Mike from Lovey's Fat Life is asking. Go ahead.
Do you think Faster to the Fun is worth it?
Yes.
I don't know if it is going to be going forward.
So going forward, we don't know if it will be worth it. Also, a little bit of news: we turned platinum in February, so we will no longer need Faster to the Fun.
Nice.
Yes.
Have you guys only sailed Carnival, or did you sail one other ship?
We had a NCL book, the Encore, but it was during the pandemic. So
okay, I was thinking you had something else booked, but I didn't remember if it went out or not. So you've only experienced Carnival, but that's the benefit of that, is that you're going to be platinum.
Exactly.
That's pretty cool. And then you won't have to deal with any of you get all the perks of Fest. Now, are you going to be one of those people once you hit platinum that are like, I don't like this Faster to the Fun stuff. People can just buy their way into all these benefits.
No.
I took full advantage of it when I wasn't platinum, but when I'm platinum, you know what? Get rid of Faster to the Fun.
No, it might not be worth it at first anymore, because if the ships aren't at capacity,
right.
I don't know. I've always enjoyed Faster the Fun.
I've never done it.
You've never done
The
it?
key on the Brilliance was the first thing I've ever done like that.
And that's kind of the same, but not exactly.
Yeah.
And the key is so different depending on what ship you're on too. But
yeah.
But I always say if you have a port that needs shuttles, as some people call them tenders, then Best of the Fun can be a big benefit. But also, like, there are a lot of perks, like
Yes.
being able to get to guest services and getting on the ship and getting into your room and all. I mean, yeah, you're paying some money, but it's a pretty good deal, I think, in general.
Some of the new things with Carnival's like Hub app, though, I don't know if it would be worth it because you can like virtually get in line now, so you don't have to stand in that mile-long guest services line.
And I'm telling you, Matt, I mean, you've used it. So, like, when you are Faster Than Fun and you walk up to a Diamond and Platinum line, then people in the normal line, they just like, they want you to explode.
Oh, yeah, you get looks. Yeah, for sure. And then the last cruise that I was on, we had Faster the Fun, but they didn't give us our stickers for everybody. So then we're in the Faster the Fun line, right, with our cards. They don't have the stickers on. And we're like, oh, people might see our cards. And then it'd be even more chaos. But then we got up there, they gave us our stickers. So, yeah, you could get beat up or something in one of those lines.
Absolutely.
Have you guys ever had to use the guest services thing with Faster the Fun?
Tons of times.
Yeah.
Tons of times.
It's definitely worth it for that almost alone in some cases. But that's interesting. So their Hub app, they may be technologically making their own extra add-on feature not worth it anymore.
Yeah.
Right? Because you'll be able, I mean, the only thing that we've never, 8 cruises, we've never sailed without Faster Than the Fun. Always.
Oh, really? Okay.
Right. And so one of the things that we love is when you get on the ship early and then you go right to your room.
Yes.
And so you're not carrying around your luggage till 1:30 in the afternoon or whatever.
Right.
So that's the part we love. That's one of the things that we love.
Yeah, that is a nice thing. It's the little things. And then you could say, well, it's kind of like when you get there early and then you wait to get on the ship first, and then it's like, well, after a few hours, I guess it doesn't matter. But it's still that's like time on your vacation on the cruise ship. Like that's time is money. So
with Faster Than Fun, I mean, we've been on cruise ships as early as 10:30. I mean, and that's yeah, we love it.
That's cool. Michelle, do you agree with him on favorite ports and all that stuff? Are you guys in the ship? So are you guys in alignment on that, or?
Yeah, I think. I mean, I wouldn't change anything. I think that's what I would choose too. I think
that's good.
Yeah.
If you're getting married, you need to have these kind of conversations ahead of time.
Tell about Tortola.
Oh, I did really enjoy Tortola though too. Josh just brought that up. That would be a close second to Half Moon Key for me.
Getting there is half the fun to that King's Garden Beach, whatever it's called.
King's Garden Bay?
No, what's it called? The beach in Tortola? I don't know. But you have to like climb this huge mountain, like I mean, they floor it, dude, up this thing. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'd say if you haven't been to Tortola, make sure that you get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't. I have not been to Tortola. You haven't been to Tortola.
No. So one of you said Half Moon K, the other one said Half Moon Key.
Oh.
Yeah, Josh says it wrong.
I say K.
It's wrong.
No, you're wrong. No, just kidding. Yeah, I mean, I think it's one of those, whatever things. I mean, whoever says it, tomato, I guess.
Who says tomato though?
Not me.
Yeah. Okay.
That's true. That's a good point.
I don't think anybody actually says tomato.
Are you guys caramel or caramel?
Caramel.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're all in agreement on that.
Yeah.
I try and say key K in a way that it's kind of in between, like Half Moon K. And then it's like, what did he say? Whatever you wanted to hear. That's what I said.
Kimbra, how do you say it?
I think I say K because that's how it's spelled.
C-A-Y?
Yeah, but what cruise was that? I did one cruise that went to Princess K, but like they did like a whole presentation and like they buried it into our heads that it was key. And I'm like, but it's not spelled that way. So I don't know.
I mean, some of them rhyme like with K, but I think, yeah.
But it's like the Florida Keys is spelled key.
Right.
That's American. That's American.
Well, that's true. Good
American.
point. I don't know.
It's weird. That whole thing is weird though, because like normally when you're looking at the way a word is pronounced, you can go and find out how it's really pronounced, and maybe it's pronounced differently in different cultures or something. But with the whole key K thing, like there's no answer out there. Like I've done the research. It doesn't. Nobody has. This is how it's said, or this is how they say it here. No. It's just completely. Who knows?
You're giving me an idea for a video that we need to do now, Matt.
Tell us what it is. We'll do it first.
Yeah. We know that won't happen. We can't produce any videos.
No, we still have 4 dives from the Keys last August that we haven't put out.
Yeah, we're really bad. Really bad.
What does your dog want?
My dog. That's your dog. So, all right. So you've got these 5 cruises. Did we get to the 5th cruise?
I didn't say the ports. Do you want me to say the ports?
Yeah, say the ports.
Well, it's the usual suspects, but they're good suspects. The first, we have 2 sea days at the beginning of this cruise. So for me, you know what that means?
Drinking?
That means I'm going to lose a bunch of money at the beginning of the cruise.
Gambling.
So that's what that means. But then after 2 sea days, we got Half Moon K again. Wow, we're going to be like
professionals.
We're gonna be like leaving a flag there for us or something. Then
oh my God! Wait a minute! You should totally take like, I don't know, a painted rock, something, and you should hide it somewhere there. And then when you go back, you should see if you can find it every time.
Oh, that'd be awesome, man.
And if people watch your vlogs, tell them to like leave something with it. Don't take it; just leave something else with it, and just hide it somewhere, and see if it gets cleaned up by staff or what happens.
I like it. I love it. We'll do it. And then after that, we have Grand Turk. So, you know what? We've never been to Jack Shack. So, one of these trips, we'll have to venture on down to Jack Shack. So, and then
the dog's not still there? Is the dog passed away?
They got new dogs.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah.
Yeah. And then after that, we're going back to Amber Cove. So, and then we have 2 sea days at the end. So 2 sea days at the beginning and at the end.
That's cool. That's the way to do it.
That means lots of money for Josh.
That means I'm going to need a pocket full of money.
Whatever they didn't get from you in the first 2 days, they're going to get it from you in the last 2.
Hey, last time on the last cruise on the Magic, I was playing Let It Ride. I don't know if you know anything about cards, but I was playing Let It Ride, and I hit 4 of a kind, won $750 on one hand.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
I was flying high, man. It was awesome. I loved it. And I didn't realize it happened at first because, cheers package and all, and it was about 2 in. So, but yeah, that was awesome.
Now, if you looked at all the money that you've spent and gained gambling on cruise ships, do you break even? Do you come out ahead? Do you come down below? Like, how does that all sit?
Yeah, you pretty much break even,
We lose every time, man.
So, but you know what? There are perks to gambling in the casino. We always get, not that it's a lot, but we do get usually get Comp Steakhouse. We get
cookies.
We get a plate of cookies for free. Those are like $200 a piece cookies, they're
and several of our cruises are really good deals.
Are they the little chocolate chip cookies like they have on the buffet, Josh?
No, these are this size.
Nice.
Yeah, they're big. So they're like, man, you spent this much.
And they're 3 different kinds: oatmeal raisin, white chip macadamia,
and chocolate chip. Yep.
Nice.
And then they also send you stuff, but one of the best things about doing that is you get really good offers on future cruises, like our September cruise
next year.
No,
this year too.
Yeah, our September cruise this year, we got what was it?
I think it was 600 and some change, like $600 for both of us, including port, taxes, and fees.
And that's for a balcony.
Yeah.
For a balcony, I also get $500 free play for the casino, and we both, and I get drinks anywhere on the ship, alcoholic drinks anywhere on the ship included, and she gets them while she's playing in the casino.
And $200 on board.
Oh, and $200 on board credit.
So you really are probably at least breaking even.
Yeah.
And really, it's a win-win because you're spending the money. They're giving you perks to make up for the amount that you maybe lost. But, I mean, it's not costing them as much because they're just giving you these perks. So it kind of does come
They're
out.
getting you back on the ship to do it again.
And most importantly, you're having fun. And that's what it's all about anyway. So that's not,
Maybe we should start gambling.
I could tell what Kimbra was thinking. Kimbra's thinking, we got to do this now.
Hey, the deals, I mean, dude,
we got that 8-day next September for $500.
Yeah, an 8-day for $500.
Nice. Yeah, maybe
Look at
you should
Kimbra's
start
thinking about it.
warming up on your gambling skills.
Yeah, I'm not much of a gambler.
Well, the slot play is where you earn all your points for that. So
Oh,
Yep.
All
I
you
can
have to do is hit buttons.
I'm
Yeah.
really good at hitting buttons. Right?
well, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, you press my buttons all the time.
Yeah, I led you into that. It took me a
Good one,
minute,
Matt.
but I
Good
did it.
one. Good one. I like that.
Cool. So which of these cruises are you looking the most forward to?
Well, got to be our honeymoon
Well, that's
cruise.
a loaded question.
I know. I was going to say it's not really a fair question.
Okay, excluding those two.
I was going to say excluding the
taking that out.
honeymoon. We'll throw that
I'm
out.
saying even though the ports aren't the greatest to me, I'm still looking forward to the most to be on that Mardi Gras.
Same.
Yeah.
It's all about the ship. It's all about the ship for us on that one.
Yeah, and that'll be, since you've only done Carnival, that's definitely going to be the biggest ship you guys have been on. That would be the biggest ship I had ever been on too, because I haven't done the big Oasis class ship. So that'll be interesting. Do you guys think that do you think you'll after that be like, oh yeah, I like big ships and I cannot lie? Or do you think you're going to be like, yeah, I like the medium or the small? Like, where do you think you're going to fall?
Well, I mean, we were on the Magic, which was at the time, I mean, still to right now until we go on that is the biggest ship we've ever been on. We really enjoyed it. But we've been on lots of fantasy class ships, and we've also been on like the middle conquest class ships. And so there's something about those smaller class ships that just keeps on bringing us back. And we like those. So, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be the one that the Mardi Gras might be the one where it's like, whoa, but I don't think so. There's just something we like about those smaller class ships. It just is. And I feel like you get more of a connection with the staff. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, I would agree with everything you just said. I don't know, I'm going to try, I'm going to go on bigger ships because I don't know till I do it. But I totally am in line with all that because not only that, but I just feel like I'm closer to the water or something. I don't know. It feels more intimate. I mean, I do like, I did enjoy the vista, especially the second time I was on it, and the breeze and everything was fine. But yeah, I would never say no to like that small little fantasy class ship or whatever, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, how many fantasy class ships they got left though?
Right.
They got rid. I mean, the fantasy that we thought that was a good ship, and they got rid of it, and they kept the one that we thought they should have got rid of, the Ecstasy. They should have got rid of the Ecstasy, in my opinion.
Yeah, I know they're keeping they've got a few of them, like the Paradise, which is the one that always sails out of Tampa. I've been on that ship more than any other ship. That one's still there, and I think
I'm looking it up.
I was gonna say, I think the one that which one was I on out of Jacksonville? I feel like that one.
Oh,
still there too. I don't know.
Elation?
Yeah, Elation.
Yeah, we've been on that one. We liked the Elation because that was all. But to me, the Ecstasy was like, they should have sold that one for scrap.
Yeah,
I just thought it needed a lot of updates and a lot of to do.
It needed a lot of work.
Yeah.
Well, it's unfortunate too because they spent the last like several years doing the 2.0 upgrades on all their fantasy ships, and then they just had to sell them out.
Right.
And stuff. So it's
Right.
kind of I know that they're bringing in now. They're bringing in some new ships, and some of them they're like kind of stealing from other Carnival Corporation lines. One of them they're refitting from
Right.
like Cunard or something, and then another one was supposed to be built for Ada, and they're taking that one. So
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I like the Paradise.
yeah, I know that's like your favorite ship, right?
Well, I mean, that was my first 2 cruises.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and I still need a keychain from there.
Oh.
I've gotten a keychain on all of my cruises, but I didn't think about doing that until my 3rd cruise.
Right.
You
So-
guys collect something on cruise ships, don't you?
Magnets.
Magnets. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Also, we get a magnet from every port that we go to as well. So
We kind of copied off you, I think, because we're trying to do that now too. We haven't done the ship thing, but like whenever we go somewhere, we're trying to get magnets from.
yeah.
Yeah.
We do
that
too.
area. Just something because they're small. You can keep them in one spot. They're not too expensive and stuff. So
That's right.
it's a good collectible.
Yeah.
Every time I walk up to the fridge, I'm like, wow, I've been there.
Right?
You know, because that's where our magnets all are.
My mom and stepdad do ornaments. Like they have a whole tree at Christmas that's like all of their travel ornaments.
Oh, cool. That is cool. We actually thought about buying an ornament or two, and then we're like, hey, we never put a Christmas tree up, so.
That would be my
Well,
problem. Is I've got a bunch of ornaments that I never use.
They have
now.
like 6 Christmas trees. So
Oh,
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah,
They
Yeah.
love Christmas.
yeah. Well,
they have the space to do it.
yeah, they have a big house, so
Okay.
they can do that. But we don't. We have a little tiny space, and plus I'm too lazy to like.
Well, we also
I
have
don't want to take the tree down. Like that's just like such a bummer for me.
we have a giant lizard cage that takes up half of the living
That's
room.
true. That kind of puts that tree thing to rest. Unless we put the tree in her cage.
We can put it on top.
We could put
We
it
can
on
get
top.
like one of those.
It'd have to be short.
Yeah, that's okay.
We could put it if we put a plant in with her and she like tore that
She
apart.
like attacked it.
Yeah. Like it was an
Really?
enemy.
Wow.
Yeah, like
it was-
jumped at it
it
and
was
like
weird.
bit at it. Like we thought we were afraid for the plant.
Were we?
No,
I mean, no, yeah.
more
Okay.
we were concerned for her. But
Yeah, because we were like, we don't think this is toxic, but we shouldn't find out. So
Hey, Matt, I like your hat with your buttons on it, man.
yeah, that's another thing I've been starting to collect there.
I like it.
Thank you. Yep. Now that's the other thing. Now, Michelle, are you into the collectible thing too, or is that just Josh's?
I'm just trying to get rid of stuff.
He's buying stuff. You're going behind him, like throwing out old stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm
'Cause-
not into collectibles like that. No.
But Josh, you have a whole nother YouTube channel, right?
Right. I do. I like, I collect like retro games, like video games. I've recently in the last like year or so, I've gotten into autographed Funko Pops. And
Autographed.
I
Like
love
autographed by the characters or the actors of the. Or
Yeah. And I got my most prized one still to come, autographed Marty McFly by Michael J. Fox.
nice,
Is coming.
nice.
Oh, I cannot wait to have that because I already have an autographed doc by Christopher Lloyd, and then I have an autographed Biff Tannen by Tom Wilson. So it'll go right in there.
That's cool. That's pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
I love it.
The dog is really obnoxious
I
tonight.
have no idea. He's been fed. He's been watered. He's been pottied. I don't know what more to
He's
do
been-
with him.
He's been pottied.
Fed and watered, and I mean, if I say he's been fed, he's been watered, and I took him out. Like that just doesn't work. So I went with potty.
Things have gone in. Things have come out.
That's
The dog
right.
should be fine, but no.
Hey,
I
hey
don't
Matt,
think-
I like your old school, original, first ever Adventures Ahead shirt you got on there.
Right? Yes. I was like, I took my work shirt off. I'm like, what am I going to wear tonight? I'm like, I know what I'm going to wear tonight.
That's got the anchor on the back, right?
It has.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
First ever shirt.
That was our
like,
first ever shirt.
Yes.
We did. That had to be like early or like
2018.
Like early 2018, man.
Yep. Had to break it out. Had to show the, had to represent.
No, yeah, dude. Hey, Matt, I mean, you're looking like, real buff, dude.
This shirt makes me look buff. I'm not buff. I'm like a big weakling, but something about this shirt, the colors, the fit, I don't know. It's like, I looked at it, I look like Popeye or something. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you're looking ripped, brah.
I think that's our camera, though, because I feel like it makes me look thin-ish. Dude, dog, what's going on?
I need your camera.
All right,
I don't know.
Speaking of dogs, let's get into our animal segment.
Okay.
We'll roll the intro there.
Roll the intro.
On delay because I took her by surprise.
It's fine.
We're back.
That's
We're
right.
back. Okay. Yeah. We asked you guys, hey, what cruise creature would you guys like? And you said
Starfish.
Starfish. And I went, cool. Now we have covered a couple specific species of starfish on the podcast, but we're just going to do starfish in general because starfish is a big thing. The dog agrees. So first of all, some people will say sea star. If you see me at work, I'm contractually obligated to call them sea stars. And the reason for that is because there's a thought in the education community that we don't want people to think that starfish are fish, because they're not. They're not fish. My personal thought is if you can't tell that a starfish isn't a fish, we probably need to go back a little bit more on your remedial biology than just that. But so I call them both. It depends on which species, but there are some characteristics that all of these starfish have in common, and that is that they are radially symmetrical. You know that term?
I do. That means you can cut them in lots of different ways and they will be the same.
That's right. So
Wow.
We are bilaterally symmetrical, so you can cut me in half and I'm roughly the same on each side. But if I was a starfish, you could cut me 3 different ways, 5 different ways. It wouldn't matter. And you shouldn't do that to a starfish because it's just a rude thing to do.
Right.
But there is an interesting thing that starfish can do if you cut them. If you cut off, say, an arm of a starfish. You guys ever heard of this special power that starfishes have?
No.
I think I have.
Oh,
yeah.
I have not.
They grow back limbs, right?
You got it. They can grow back their arms. So that's pretty cool, right? That's like Marvel superhero stuff. But not only that, some starfish, if you cut them right down the middle, there are some you could even take an arm off completely, and each piece will grow into a new starfish.
Wow.
Yes. So I could cut Kimbra in 2 if she were a starfish, and then I'd have 2 Kimbras. Wouldn't that be cool?
Would it? I'd be jealous of myself.
Yeah, that would be weird. There is a story about starfish because they like to eat things like oysters, clams. So there's a story that I think probably has some truth to it. Oyster farmers who farm in oysters for food and pearls, and they got aggravated because there was a bunch of starfish eating all the oysters. And so the fishermen would pull up the starfish, chop them up, and throw them into the water. And it turns out they should have spent a little more time in biology class because they just exponentially increased their problem. So
Right.
I don't know how true that is, but I've heard that story from many different sources over the years.
Yeah, I'm going to go check on the dog because I don't trust where he just went.
Yeah, he's doing something. But anyway, so here's some other cool stuff about the starfish. So they have sort of eyes, but they're just eye spots that pick up a little bit of light and dark. But the weird thing is they don't have a brain, but they do have a nervous system. They have these little things called tube feet, which are on the bottom. And this is how they grab onto a clam. This is how they move around. But if you look at a picture of a starfish, which I have some pictures, but they're not in this one, you'll always see one little...
Yeah, they're on there.
But not the one that I'm thinking of. You'll see one little circle on the starfish, on that central disc of the starfish, and some people think that's the butt, but it's not the butt. It's actually called a madreporite, and it's where the water goes in so they can control all their little tube feet and stuff.
Wow.
Now, they have a mouth that's underneath. So you have your starfish, and then you have your 5 or more arms, and then you have a mouth. They don't have teeth or jaws. Some people will tell you that anything with the mouth can bite, and I'll say, excuse me, you can't be bitten by a starfish because they don't have a beak, they don't have teeth. Here's what they do. They find the clam or whatever, and they grab onto it, and the clam clams up. You know, there's a reason they call some of them mussels. They just tighten their shells together. Well, the starfish is very patient. It's a very patient animal. So it just waits until it's just weakened itself from keeping those shells closed, and it's able to pull them apart just a little bit, and then it moves its mouth over the open shells, and it lowers its stomach. It basically inverts its stomach out of its body, just and digests the clam in its own shell, and then pulls its stomach back into its body.
Wow.
You don't want your dinner guests to do this, but it's pretty fascinating that a starfish does it. And then, and this is something that I actually learned today while I was researching starfish for this podcast, I was like, you know, I never thought about this, but how do starfish poop? So it turns out that some of it comes right out the mouth, so you could call them potty mouths, but some of it just comes out of the tube feet. They basically just excrete waste through all of their body. So there's no like central area where the food goes out, but there is one where it goes in. I thought that was really disgusting, but also kind of interesting.
Sure.
So like when you're holding a starfish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something to think about.
Have you ever seen the cartoon with the mermaid with the 2 starfish on her breast? And it says, you know where the mouth of the starfish is?
Oh, gosh.
Just saying, you'll never look at a mermaid with a starfish bra the same way again.
Right.
Kimbra had to go take care of the dog, but I'm going to see if I can pull up some of these starfish pictures. Because these are all pictures I've taken, most of them in the Caribbean. This first one is not. Let me see. Whoop. It was there in this gun. This is actually, I just took this one because he looked like he was like, you know, rapping or something. But this starfish is an ochre star. So if you go to Alaska on a cruise, you're liable to see this kind of star in the tide pools and stuff over there.
Okay.
They're pretty cool. But I want to focus on the Caribbean. So the most common star that I see in the Caribbean is this one. Now, this one looked a little sickly to me. This one was in actually Coco Cay, like before they did all the updates. But this is called a cushion star. And so you can kind of see how big they get from my hand there. And you can see those tube feet on this one. But unfortunately, the madreporite is not in view. But yeah, so this is one of the stars you're likely to see in the Bahamas, especially. But you could see them throughout the Caribbean, even in Florida to some degree. And then this is one that you can also see. I think this one might have been Half Moon Cay. I can't remember for sure. But this is called a thorny sea star. So you can kind of see there's a lot of variety in starfish. They can have thicker arms or skinnier arms. But this one, you can see the underside and the top of it. So you can see the tube feet are tucked in on the one on the left, but the mouth is right in the middle. So there's not really much to see in the mouth unless it pushes its stomach out of its body. And then one other thing you might see that's called a star, but it's not quite the same thing, is this thing called a brittle star. And I've got 2 pictures so you can see. This was at Half Moon Cay, by the way. So you can see these at Half Moon Cay pretty easily.
Oh, I see now.
Yeah, so brittle stars they're related to starfish, but they're slightly in a different group. But the difference is, where a starfish, if you watch it for, say, a half an hour, if it's wanting to, it might move a foot, and that's about it. A brittle star is like, when you see it, a lot of people think it's like an octopus or something because those little arms are going. And they actually do have little scraper teeth, even though they kind of eat like detritus and algae and stuff off the bottom. But they're pretty interesting. And I found these guys, I found a whole bunch of them. So when you go to Half Moon Cay, if you get in the water, on the left-hand side, there's like a rock wall. There's like that really expensive place you can buy with the slide that goes in there. If you go down that wall, depending on the tide, it might only be a couple feet or it might be like 5 or 10 feet. If you look through the little rubbly areas, you'll find all kinds of little animals living there. And that is where I found a bunch of brittle stars. It's kind of cool because I'll go over there when I'm at Half Moon Cay and people see me on the wall and they'll come up and they'll be like, what are you looking at? Because I'll be over there for a long time. It's like, stick your head under the water. There's like all kinds of stuff on that wall. Little baby fish and mantis shrimp and brittle stars and just all kinds of stuff. And the last time I was there is when I saw the octopus, which I literally almost swam down and put my hand on it thinking it was a rock. And then at the last second, I noticed it was actually an octopus. And then I just sat there and played with this octopus for like 20 minutes. It was incredible. So lots of cool stuff. The beach is beautiful, but lots of cool stuff in the water too.
Yeah, we'll have to check that stuff out there.
Yeah, we normally just float in the water and just hang out, but
that's a good tip.
You know,
it's easy. Yeah, it's easy to miss the life at Half Moon Cay because a lot of it's just sand. They got a couple like reef balls down there, but there's like a rubbly rock spot that again, it could be in about 5 feet of water or 10 feet of water, depending on the tide. And then that wall, and there is a lot of stuff there, but you got to really look for it. And then I also see stingrays there a lot too. So there you could do a stingray excursion there, but the last time I was there, like there were stingrays, they were like, it was a male, it was 2 males and a female, and the males were like, they were in the mood for love. Let's just say that. And they didn't care that I was there at all. In fact, I went underwater and like hung out on this little concrete or rock ledge. And the female came over and like literally sat partly on my hand. And I don't think she even was, she either didn't care I was there or didn't realize I was there because she was so annoyed by these 2 males that just would not leave her alone. And you can tell they're males or females, one, because the females are a lot bigger than the males, but also the males have 2 little things called claspers. And also you can tell because they're like aggravating the female. So, you know, just like with humans, you can tell the males and females. So the males are the ones aggravating the females. It works the same way with stingrays.
Like pushing buttons.
Like pushing buttons. You don't push my buttons.
Aww. Yeah, you didn't push mine either.
Yeah, okay. But there you go. There is your cruise creature for this episode.
Cool. That was very informative.
Thank you. Yeah, that was awesome.
All right. Well, anything else you want to cover before we wrap up? Any questions you have for them or anything?
What's your favorite color?
Purple.
Red.
Cool.
What are your favorite colors?
Green.
Oh yeah.
Well,
yeah.
so it's green, but everything I have or buy is like purple. So my trainer thinks that my favorite color is purple. She actually told me the other day. She was like, "Your favorite color is purple. You say it's green, but it's purple." Like my shoes are purple, my water bottle's purple.
Is it weird for you to say my trainer? Like I feel like
I'm sorry. My personal trainer at the gym.
Wow,
is that better?
That makes you sound like you're like a jock or something.
Yeah, look at these muscles.
Well, look at those muscles. So,
I know, right? I've got a personal trainer too. No, I don't. I don't actually. When she's working out, I'm sleeping. That's how that works.
Basically. Yeah.
I like teal.
Teal.
I also like teal.
Yeah, because it reminds me of the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I don't know what my
and
favorite
orange.
color is. I mean, all my scuba stuff is pink.
That's right. So why do you ask questions you don't even know the answer yourself?
Because you
don't
asked
know
my
green.
question. It's my go-to question. What's your favorite color? It's nice and simple.
You've never asked anybody else on the podcast what their favorite color is.
They seemed like people that wanted to tell me what colors they liked.
We were itching to do that.
Yeah.
I figured it'd be blue because of the Lions for you.
Well, no, that's my favorite team, but I think red. I used to like blue a lot.
You're red.
But I like red. But also I do like purple a lot too.
Purple's
really
a
do.
good color. Yeah, purple's a good color.
Purple's good.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen, thank you guys so much for coming on tonight. We had fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And everybody go and check out Adventures Ahead on the YouTubes and on the Facebook.
Hey, thanks.
Thanks for having us on.
Yes,
Matt
we
and
had
Kimbra.
we had a lot of fun, guys. This seriously was a lot of fun.
Cool. Cool.
And nice to talk to you for the first time because I've never
Yes,
talked to you
Kimbra.
before.
Nice to talk to you.
I've never met you guys. That kind of annoys me because I've met a lot of people in the cruising community, and I've known you longer than most of those people. But we've almost met a couple times, but
We've never met.
So, Matt, do you remember like roughly when like we met? It was probably like late 2017, or that we not met, but you know what I mean, that we got acquainted probably like late 2017, right?
So yeah, I would say that's probably accurate. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was thinking that. So
Yeah, because
Cool.
it was like probably pre Cruise Geeks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old school.
Oh, very.
Back when there were only like 4 YouTube vloggers with cruising.
Yeah, I know. Isn't it crazy? Like I remember, like just like even when we started our live, that was like there was like 5 people going live.
Yeah.
And then now there's like 50.
Every
So-
day.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy how it's blown up since just 2017. So
You know what's cool though about that too is that even though the cruising industry has been shut down for like a year and a half or whatever, like that it hasn't really slowed the cruising community from like new channels and stuff popping up. Like there are channels out there with people that haven't cruised yet or have only cruised once, which I think is exciting because it
Yeah.
keeps everything energized and engaged, and so hopefully the community will just continue to just grow.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep. It'll be great. It's great.
Cool. All right, well, take us out, Kimbra.
All right. Well, on that note, it's time to head for the horizon. And until next time, seize the day.
All right, have a fantastic week, everybody. All right, we're back.
We're back.
All right, so after the podcast, we always have like a few minutes where we just get
Yeah.
goofy. So here's what we want to do for this one, because we know you guys, you like to drink.
Yes.
So I want to know favorite drink on a cruise. It doesn't have to be by the cruise line. Just your favorite thing to drink on a cruise.
Oh gosh, whatever's in front of me mostly. But,
we normally get the Cheers package, so it's you can try different things.
I do really like a cucumber sunrise though.
Okay. What's
Yeah.
the liquor in that?
I have no idea.
She doesn't know. She just drinks it.
I've even made them. I have no clue.
That's why I get the package. I don't have
Yeah.
to make my own drinks.
My favorite. Well, man, that's hard. Because I, like my first, like,
Vodka.
man, I don't know. I mean, the one that I normally just stick with that I know I can just keep having drinks like all night if I'm like in a casino gambling or whatever is just the go-to is just like Captain and Coke. And I can just kind of, and I can wake up, not have a hangover or nothing. But like, I do like a tropical mule. It has some zip to it. I don't know if you've ever tried one of those. It's got the ginger beer in it, and
Okay.
it's got some zip to it, man. I mean, like,
Is it tropical? Does it have like rum instead of?
It's it's a Malibu or something instead of like a Moscow Mule.
right? So,
Okay.
and
I
it's
would
good.
probably like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
like-
should
I like
try.
ginger.
You should try a tropical mule. It's really good. And what's the other? When I first get on, I like the Miami Vice. That's what my go-to first drink right when I got on the ship, and I think I've gotten it all 8 cruises first drink. So
And that's a pina colada and a strawberry daiquiri mix, kind of.
Yeah,
They're
side
not
by
mixed
side.
together at first, but they're like, Yeah, that's
Love
cool.
it.
That's a good one.
Yep.
That's a good one. Yeah. Cool.
Cool. What do you like?
I like that what is it? I don't know what it's I never remember what it's called, but it's like that coffee Kahlua ice cream milkshakey.
Mudslide?
No, it's not a mudslide. They have a name for it. It's like I think it's got Bailey's and
Chocolate
chocolate in
mocha
it.
getaway.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I like that. I mean, on a cruise, I think that's kind of my kind of frou-frou drink that I like. But really, I like to try different stuff. Like I do like anything from the Alchemy bar that has the what's the black licorice stuff?
Absinthe.
Absinthe in it. Yes, I'm all about the absinthe. What's yours?
Well, I was gonna say the blue margarita, but then you said Alchemy bar and whatever
Opened up a whole new thing. Right?
what is it? The youthful and bold. Anything that has Saint Germain in it is usually top on my list.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Alchemy bar is pretty great, though not every cruise do I go there for whatever reason. Sometimes, like I think the last cruise, I didn't go there at all, and I don't know why. I just didn't. But we like the Alchemy bar. It's pretty good. Michelle can.
They have snacks.
Oh yeah, Michelle likes the snacks. Did you guys know the Alchemy bar has snacks?
I didn't know that.
I don't think I've ever no.
Yeah, they have cheese, nuts, and olives. A little plate you can get.
Really?
Yeah.
That if you still listening, then you just got a great tip. That sounds amazing because I like all those things.
I also I'm so excited.
I didn't know they had that.
See? Everybody likes a snack, Josh.
Michelle's like, give me them snacks.
I know that like the Red Frog has frog balls, which is basically like deep fried garbanzo beans or something like that. But no, that sounds even better. So
See,
right.
I've never had anything at the Red Frog pub. That's like probably one of our favorite bars. We like that a lot. But we do love a good atrium bar. That's a really fun bar just to hang out at.
Yeah. Yeah, I love Red Frog. That's one of the things, like I'm anxious to try the Horizon, but that's one of the things I'm kind of a little bit down on it because instead of the Red Frog, they have the barbecue place, which is fine. I mean, I want to try their smoked porter or whatever and stuff, but I like the atmosphere of the Red Frog.
Yeah.
And they have food you can buy a la carte, but the little frog ball things, I think those are usually free.
Okay.
Yeah. They're like I think they're deep fried chickpeas. I think that's what they are.
Oh, okay. I'll have to check in next time.
And I don't think they call them frog balls on the menu, but the bartenders, if you say frog balls, they'll know what you're talking about.
Okay.
That's a tip for us.
Tip.
Give us those frog
Man, we're
balls.
just giving all sorts of tips out.
Right? All right, so that'll end the regular podcast. So now we just you guys can hang up for a little bit if you want it. We'll just probably live stream for a little bit more and interact with the people in the chat and all that.
At least now I know where to end the editing.
Right. Sometimes it gets a little gray areas. Where do we end this? Since we started doing it, it was suggested that we do these as videos instead of just the audio podcast. And it's made our lives actually a lot easier because it's just easier to prepare for this, and it just seems like it goes better, like because we get a little bit of interaction, even though we don't always interact with the chat and stuff like that. But so
And now I have to do all the editing.
yeah, so now she does all the editing part. That's just by
that's good.
happenstance. But
It's because
I'm an
I bought a
editor
laptop.
too.
yeah, you're the editor, right, Michelle?
Yeah.
She is. And she does all the editing on her iPhone.
Mhm.
So
Oh wow.
What app do you use, Michelle?
It's called LumaFusion.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yep.
We have that.
So I don't know how into LumaFusion you are, but they're about to come out with a 3.0 update on it, which is going to add some cool features like a little bit of stabilization, and it's going to add some different color editing things. But the big thing is it's going to add the ability to edit video off of a portable hard drive.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
Yeah. So if you're like running out of storage space on your phone, you can literally get like one of those hubs. You can hook the hard drive to it, put your memory card in, transfer it right to the hard drive. It'll go through the phone, so it takes a little bit, and then you can just edit it right off the hard drive.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'll work pretty well on the phone. I know they're really pumping it for like the iPads because it has the USB-C now, and the new one has the lightning cable, but it's crazy. Like, I've edited 4K video on a PC, like a decent PC with Premiere, and it's like laggy as F, and it's just terrible. And edit 4K on LumaFusion, and it's like butter. It's like, I don't know what magic they're using, but it's a little bit weird to get used to the interface, but I can do everything I need to do on there. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't do super fancy stuff. We just kind of edit a little bit. I mean, she does
Minimal.
like minimal editing. I mean, if you want to go see awesome drone footage or something like that, you're at the wrong place. Like,
right.
We don't do none of that.
Yeah.
Ours is just about having fun and showing some stuff, but and we like to share experiences, but mainly we're just having fun. This isn't we're not trying to be like Steven Spielberg out here with our vlogs. So
yeah, if you want that, go watch like Klaykowski or Griffin Alyssa.
That's
Tony,
right.
Like, they're doing like the amazing cinematic stuff.
That's right.
Yeah, we're kind of the same as you guys. We're kind of like just trying to put stuff together, a little bit of editing, and our biggest challenge for us is we do a lot of underwater footage, so trying to do all the color correction. And it's actually gotten much more difficult now because it used to be it was just my footage, right? So I just have to go through and cut. Now we've got like each have a camera going, so we've got like simultaneous footage. We're trying to chop this one with this one, so that's added a little bit of difficulty to it. But
I've complicated things because I decided I like to dive.
Yes, but the result is better, so it's kind of cool.
Absolutely.
So what kind of cameras do you guys use?
For most of our stuff, just GoPros now.
Yeah.
Which one?
We've got the 8s.
We do too.
Yep. Pretty happy with them.
Hey, don't you remember when us and you both had that Sony Action Cam?
Yes. Look, that Sony Action Cam did wonders for me for a long time, but they just never upgraded it. And so,
yeah.
But here's the thing: the Sony Action Cam did that GoPro still hasn't gotten right is for underwater stuff. Sony Action Cam would auto adjust the white balance, so it would get rid of some of the blue underwater. So if you're diving or snorkeling, I don't know why GoPro hasn't done this. They kind of did it a little bit, I think, with the 9, but I don't think they still haven't gotten it to the same level. There's a diving camera called the Paralens that does it really well, but the camera's got all kinds of other issues because it's a small company making it. So yeah, I had a lot of issues with GoPro. Like, I had a GoPro Hero 5 that I had lots of trouble with. So I kind of had a bad taste in my mouth from GoPro. Sure. But the 8s have done us pretty good.
Yeah.
And then I think, honestly, like, I think when we vlog our next cruises, the stuff that we do out of the water, we're just going to shoot on our phones.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the footage we get on our phones, it's 4K. It's like, it doesn't have the stabilization, but I mean, it's pretty good. And it's easier if we're editing it on the iPad or the phone. It's like already there. It's just like less steps. It's always with us and stuff. So we're probably going to switch to that for all of our land stuff, and then just use the GoPros for extra cams or for underwater.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We really like iPhones too. I mean, the cameras are really good on them. So yeah, we like them.
And then we have I've got a Sony that's a mirrorless camera. It's a nice one I use for photography, and it does good video. It does really nice video, but I don't know. I mean, I know you get really cool like bokeh and stuff in the background, but I just don't want to carry it around with me. So
it's all about convenience.
Yeah.
Mike says that he uses the GoPro 8 and his iPhone 11 Pro, which is basically what we have.
Yeah.
That's what we have too.
We have
Yeah.
iPhone 11 Pros.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
what we've got.
I mean, right now we're using our iPhone, and it's the front camera. It's like not even the best camera
Yeah.
for this vlog. And I mean, the vlog StreamYard only does 720, so it can only look so good. But I mean, like if we were using, it's like way better than a lot of cameras I've seen.
Oh
that
yeah.
people use
Right.
to stream.
I
So
mean-
it's
I mean, we're using like a really high-tech camera to film this, and oh wait, we're using our iPhone front camera as well.
right. Right. Yeah. I mean, it's convenient. It works. So, and I really believe like there is something to like that beautiful footage that you see on some of these channels. It's amazing. But at the end of the day, that content has to be interesting too. And that's just icing on the cake. So if you have interesting content, that's the most important. And then everything else is just a bonus that you get.
Right. Hey, I've seen some of the camera rigs these guys carry around, and I'm like, no way I would ever do that.
Right? It's
Could
insane.
not do it. Yeah.
We do have some pretty heavy rigs now that we're using for underwater. They're not that bad. I mean, they're like handheld things, but
They're over there.
and then I've got lights and stuff on there. But
Well, yeah, but you're underwater though. Like these guys they're carrying around land.
right. I just
So.
bought. I don't know where if it's here. I'm
It's
gonna
right
do.
here.
I haven't even opened it up yet because I want to do like an unboxing and review, but I haven't had an opportunity to use it. But I just recently bought this thing. This is a Sea Life iPhone underwater dive case.
Wow.
And I've got like a light system for it and stuff. You can kind of see there, but it's pretty cool because I'm hoping to do more photography with this underwater.
Okay. That's cool. Yeah, we thought about buying that mod thing for our GoPro 8, you know, that thing that you can put on there and that you can like hook a external microphone to it or like a light or whatever, you know, because the GoPro is not that great in low lighting. So like we thought about doing that, but we just haven't pulled the trigger on it.
So we got that.
Did you?
Eventually, a year later.
Well, only the screen part.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know what's it called.
The media mod.
The media mod is pretty good with that extra sound.
Okay.
The microphone's pretty decent.
Yeah, that's what those are the words I was trying to use. The display mod, I wouldn't recommend
It's a
it.
piece of trash.
Don't spend your money on it. And then the light is just a light.
Yeah.
Buy one on Amazon for a quarter of the cost.
Nothing special about it. I mean, it's fine. It's a fine light, but the media mod is pretty cool. It does have a decent. But honestly, like you could get like the Movo lavalier mic and probably get better audio from that. But
this is the rig that we have for underwater.
Okay,
yeah,
that's cool.
That's not huge.
Yeah, that's not big.
no, yeah, it's not bad. I've got a bigger rig too that for other stuff, and then I got a rig for the Sea Life that's just like because this is like a one-handed thing, so you can hit the trigger on it. But yeah, it's otherwise you got like this huge thing, and then when you're underwater, if you're diving, you have to also contend with like how much does it float or sink, because you've got to get it like neutrally balanced. Otherwise, you're like pulling it down or stuff like that. So there's like a whole nother level of complexity that goes along with that. And then getting in and out of the water, if you're going off a boat, you got to have a way to like secure all that gear, and you don't want your camera like banging against your chest and stuff. So it's easier to just simplify it.
We need to get back in the water.
Yeah, it's been a bit.
Yeah.
You guys are jonesing.
Yep.
I need to get on a cruise. I need to get in the water.
Oh
I
man.
need a vacation.
Yep.
Well, soon, right?
Soon, right for you guys.
About 10 weeks.
Yeah.
How many days? Have you
Uh,
looked at the countdown? Let's
soon.
see.
We're at a point where we can start counting. That's the thing. So
70 days.
there.
We're at 77, so
Yeah, I was gonna say you're a week behind us, so that's not but you get to go and almost it's basically a back to back.
And double that for our next one, 139.
But the cool thing is like it's about 10 weeks from the next cruise. So the amount of time we have between now and our first cruise is the same amount of time we have between then and the next cruise, which is gonna be it's going to make getting off that first cruise a little bit easier.
When we get off that cruise, though, it'll be 9 weeks. It's when we get on the cruise.
Right. Oh,
10
that's
weeks.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So even better.
Yeah.
One less week.
And then
There you go.
We haven't booked any more just because we want to see what we can do, like vacation-wise and stuff. For us, we have vacation time, but it's always hard to get permission, and especially since we work in the same department at the same place. So they have to let both of us off at the same time, which adds a whole nother layer of complications to everything.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So,
Well, that's good that you can take time off together, though. So, and
Yeah.
there'll be cruises there waiting for you.
yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Uh-huh.
All right, should we go ahead and wrap up?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Okay. Well, again, guys, thank you for coming on. This was a lot of fun.
Yes.
We'll
Thanks
do it
for
again.
having us.
Yes,
Yeah,
it was.
we'll do it after our cruises. We'll have to get you back on. We'll talk about both of our cruises
Oh, yeah.
and stuff. So
That'd be great.
We'll have to
Yeah.
have you guys on our show also.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be fun. If you guys would be down for it.
But we do
Yeah.
shots, so.
Yeah, and look
Yeah.
at, we got a bottle ready to go for
All right.
tomorrow. So
what is that?
okay, so this is the most beautifulest brand of rum. It's called Blue Chair Bay. It's by Kenny Chesney. You know, we like his music, and also I love his rum. And this is actually mango cream rum.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Nice.
You don't want to do too many of these though, because this is like seriously like a cream. It's like a, you know, so it's thick, but it's good. But his normal rums are excellent, and
We have
the bottles are like $20 a bottle.
Yeah, we've used the coconut rum
Oh,
before. It's
so
pretty
good.
good.
But I don't like coconut, so I want that one.
Yeah,
You should try the vanilla. I
Yeah.
don't know if you like vanilla, but the vanilla, oh,
It's picky.
it's so good.
No, the vanilla rum is awesome.
I would like it. We
Yeah.
found a rum when we were in the Keys called Papa's Pilar. It's influenced by Hemingway, and you can get it. The one that we found in the Keys was it's a
Sherry cask.
sherry cask, but you can also get like bourbon cask, I think, and then they have some other ones. And we just got it because we're like, we're in the Keys, let's get a Keys rum. Oh my God, this is like
So good.
it's so good. It's so good. If you ever see it on the shelf, it's called Papa's. And there's we haven't had this. They have like a white rum. We haven't tried that. It's like just kind of a mixer rum probably. But the I like the bourbon. I think it's bourbon or Scotch.
It's called Marquise, right?
Yeah, I think it's bourbon or Scotch.
Yeah.
And then and also the sherry.
The sherry
oh,
cask
God,
is it's so good.
they're so good.
We'll have to try it.
Yeah, we'll have to try that. We've never been to the Keys, but we're hoping to go there in the future. So
It's cool if you go to Key West. I think you guys would like Key West a lot.
Right.
If you're on any of the keys before Key West, if you're not doing stuff in the water, it's just going to look like a road with trees.
okay,
There's
gotcha.
not a lot of there's businesses and stuff and restaurants, things like that, but you really got to get out on the water
Sure.
until you get to Key West, and then Key West is like its own little thing.
Right. Yeah. Yep. Definitely want to experience that. So
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Well, thank you to everybody in the chat. Thanks for coming on today. Thanks to you guys again. We're going to go ahead and sign off, and we'll talk to everybody later.
bye.
See you guys.